Welcome to this video. Let me ask you a simple but powerful question. Are you truly living your life, or just wasting it? Most people wake up, go to work or school, scroll on their phones, go to sleep, and repeat. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into years. And suddenly, life is almost gone. This video is not just about motivation. It's about learning English through real stories, powerful lessons, and words that can change the way you see your life. So, stay with me until the end. You will improve your English, and more importantly, you will find the inspiration to live with courage, love, and purpose. Now, let's begin. Don't waste your life. Life is short. Sometimes we forget this simple truth. We wake up, check our phones, go to work or school, come home, watch TV, and repeat the same cycle again and again. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into years. And suddenly, we ask ourselves, where did all the time go? The reality is, every second is a gift. Every breath is something you will never get back. Yet so many people live, as if they will live forever. They waste hours scrolling through social media, gossiping about others, or worrying about small problems that don't matter in the long run. Let me ask you a powerful question. If today was your last day on earth, how would you live? Would you spend it complaining? Would you spend it angry at someone? Or would you choose to love more, give more, dream more, and act with courage? Life is fragile. People die young, accidents happen, and tomorrow is never promised. That is why today is the most important day of your life. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Imagine this. You are holding a jar filled with 1,000 marbles. Every marble represents 1 week of your life. Each week, you take out one marble, and throw it away. The jar becomes emptier and emptier. That's exactly what happens with time. You can never put the marble back. This is your wake-up call. Stop living on autopilot. Stop wasting your precious life on things that don't matter. It's time to wake up, to take control, and to start living with purpose. There was once a man named David. From a young age, he carried big dreams in his heart. He wanted to start his own business, write a book, and travel the world. He imagined himself standing in front of people, sharing his ideas, inspiring others. But whenever the opportunity came, David whispered the same words, "I'll do it tomorrow." When his friend invited him to join a new project, he said, "Not now. Maybe later." When he thought about writing the first page of his book, he said, "I'm too tired today. Tomorrow will be better." When he had the chance to buy a plane ticket to explore the world, he said, "I don't have time now. I'll do it one day." But one day never came. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and months turned into years. David kept waiting for the perfect time. But the perfect time never arrived. Soon, his hair turned gray. His energy faded. His body became weaker. And his dreams, once alive and burning, slowly died inside him. One evening, as David sat alone, he opened an old notebook, where he had written his dreams many years ago. He looked at the list and tears filled his eyes. Start a business. Never done. Write a book. Never done. Travel the world. Never done. With a heavy heart, he whispered to himself, "I waited too long. I have wasted my life." David's story is not unusual. Many people live like David. They keep waiting, they keep delaying, they keep saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And finally, next year becomes never. While David wasted his life waiting for the perfect time, there was another story, the story of Anna. Anna was only 19 years old when she made a decision: "I will not waste my life. I will take action today." She didn't have much money. She didn't have many connections. She didn't even know exactly where her journey would lead. But she had one thing: courage to begin. Anna started small. She learned new skills online. She read books late at night, when her friends were asleep. She tried different jobs, some of which she failed miserably. People laughed at her when she made mistakes. Some even told her, "You're too young. You can't do this." But instead of giving up, Anna kept going. Every failure became a lesson. Every rejection became a redirection. She treated her mistakes as stepping stones toward something greater. When she lost money on her first project, she didn't quit. She said, "This is not the end. This is the beginning of my education." When she faced fear, she reminded herself, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting in spite of fear. Year after year, Anna grew stronger. By the age of 25, she had already built her own small business. By the age of 28, she had traveled to 25 countries, meeting people, learning cultures, and sharing her story. By 30, she had inspired thousands of young people through her speeches and books. When people asked her, "How did you achieve so much at such a young age?" Anna always gave the same answer, "I started today. I didn't wait for the perfect time, because I knew the perfect time never comes." Anna's life became proof that action creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. She wasn't smarter, richer, or luckier than others. The difference was simple: she acted when others only dreamed. When people hear the phrase "wasting your life," they often imagine someone lazy, sitting on the couch all day, doing nothing, watching TV, and eating snacks. But the truth is, wasting your life is much deeper than that. You can be busy every day and still waste your life. You can work hard for 40 years, and still miss the point of living. Wasting your life is not only about inactivity, it is about living without meaning. Let's explore what it really means. Working a job you hate for decades. Many people stay in jobs that drain their energy, and kill their creativity. They do it only for the paycheck, ignoring their dreams. One day they wake up and realize, "I gave my best years to something I never loved." Living only for money, but forgetting love. Some people spend all their time chasing wealth. They sacrifice family dinners, friendships, even their health. When they finally achieve financial success, they discover they are lonely and empty inside. Pleasing everyone else, but never listening to your own heart. Many people live according to the expectations of society, family, or friends. They try to be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect child. But deep inside, they never asked, "What do I truly want?" Letting fear control your choices. Fear whispers, "Don't take risks. Don't try. Don't dream." And so people choose safety over growth. They stay in their comfort zone, never knowing what they are truly capable of. The saddest part is this: you don't always notice you are wasting your life, until it is too late. The years pass quietly, and one day you realize, your jar of marbles is almost empty. True living is not about how long you exist, but how deeply you live. It's not measured in years, but in experiences, love, growth, and impact. If wasting your life means living without meaning, then how do we live fully? How do we make sure that when our final day comes, we can look back without regret? Here are 4 timeless lessons for a life worth living. Lesson 1: Value time, because time is life. Money lost can be earned again. But time lost is gone forever. Every minute is a piece of your life that you can never take back. Ask yourself, am I spending my time, or am I wasting it? Scrolling endlessly, gossiping, or complaining steals hours from you. Instead, invest your time in learning, growing, creating, and loving. Lesson 2: Pursue meaning, not just success. Success without meaning is empty. You can win awards, earn money, or gain fame, but if your heart is empty, it's not true success. Always ask, will this matter in 10 years? This simple question helps you separate what is truly important from what is temporary. Lesson 3: Take risks. Fear kills more dreams than failure. Many people think failure is the enemy. But the real enemy is fear. Fear paralyzes you before you even begin. Failure can teach you. Failure can shape you. But fear gives you nothing. When you feel afraid, remember, courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. Courage means moving forward despite the fear. Lesson 4. Love deeply, because love is what remains. At the end of life, people don't regret not working more hours. They regret not spending time with loved ones, not saying I love you, not forgiving sooner. Love makes life meaningful. Give time to your family, care for your friends, and show kindness to strangers. Because in the end, love and memories are the only treasures death cannot steal. Sometimes, the best lessons come from real lives, not theories. One of the most powerful examples of living fully comes from Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. Steve once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." These words are more than a quote, they are a philosophy of life. When Steve was only 21, he started Apple in a small garage with his friend. He had no guarantee of success. He took risks, he faced failures, and at one point, he was even fired from his own company. But he never gave up. Instead, he used the pain as fuel to create again. That failure led him to start Pixar, which later changed the movie industry forever. Years later, Steve returned to Apple and transformed it into one of the most valuable companies in the world. But his greatest impact was not only technology, it was the way he reminded people to live authentically. In 2005, Steve Jobs gave a famous speech at Stanford University. He shared a deeply personal story. He said that after being diagnosed with cancer, he began to see life with different eyes. He realized how fragile time really is. He said, "Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important." Those words shook the world. Imagine this, a billionaire, a world-changing innovator, a man admired by millions, yet even, he admitted that life is short, fragile, and precious. Steve Jobs taught us that death is not something to fear. Instead, it is a reminder. A reminder to stop wasting time, to stop pretending, and to start living true to ourselves. When you think of your own life, ask yourself, am I living for myself, or am I trying to live someone else's script? Am I chasing what matters, or just what looks impressive? If today were my last day, would I be proud of how I lived? Steve's legacy is not just the iPhone or the MacBook. His real legacy is the challenge he left for each of us: live before you die. Don't waste your life. My friend, you have listened to stories of David, of Anna, and of Steve Jobs. Now it is your turn. This is not just a story for someone else. This is a message for you. Don't live your life on autopilot. Don't wake up every morning just to repeat the same routine without thinking. Don't say, "One day I will follow my dream." Because one day might never come. Today is the only guarantee you have. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Today. So, let me ask you 3 simple but powerful questions. 1. What is my dream? Not your parents' dream. Not society's dream. Not what others expect of you. Your dream. 2. Who do I want to become? Beyond money, beyond titles, beyond success, who is the person you truly want to be? 3. What legacy will I leave behind? When people remember you, what will they say? Will they remember your kindness, your courage, your love, or will they say you never truly lived? Take a moment. Close your eyes and answer these questions honestly. Remember this, even the smallest action today can change everything. writing one page, taking one step, making one call, starting one project, saying I love you to someone. These little actions are seeds that grow into a meaningful life. Don't wait until you are ready. Don't wait until everything is perfect. You will wait forever. Start with what you have, where you are, right now. One day, you will look back at your life. And in that moment, you won't regret the risks you took. You won't regret the times you loved deeply. You won't regret the times you acted with courage. But you will regret the chances you didn't take. So, my friend, here is your call to action. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. My friend, we have reached the end of this message, but I hope it is only the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Life is not about how long you live, but how deeply you live. Some people live 80 years but never truly experience life. Others live only 30 years but leave behind a legacy that inspires generations. The difference is not in the number of days, it is in the way those days are used. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you are older, richer, or stronger. The perfect moment does not exist. The only perfect moment is now. Think of your life as a blank book. Every day, you write one page. Some people let others hold the pen, letting society, fear, or excuses write their story. But you have the power to take the pen back. You have the power to write a story worth remembering. One day, you will take your final breath. That day will come, whether you are ready or not. On that day, will you look back with regret, wishing you had tried harder, loved deeper, and lived braver? Or will you smile, knowing you gave your best, chased your dreams, and left the world better than you found it? The choice is yours. Every sunrise gives you a chance. Every heartbeat is an opportunity. Don't waste it. So when you leave this video, do not just forget these words. Take action. Write down your dream. Make one bold decision. Speak words of love. Take one step toward your purpose. Because life is not meant to be wasted. Remember this final truth: you don't need more time. You need to use the time you already have wisely. Don't waste your life. Live it. Breathe it. Love it. And when your time is done, let the world say, this person truly lived. Thank you for watching until the end. If this message touched your heart, don't just keep it for yourself, share it with someone you care about. You never know whose life might change because of a single video. And if you want to keep learning English through powerful stories and life lessons, make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and join me on this journey of growth and inspiration. Remember, don't waste your life. Learn, grow, and live with purpose. See you in the next video.